Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another Bible session. Yeah, let's get right into the video.
Good evening, everybody. I hope we're having a lovely week. Welcome to another Bible session, and our teacher for today is Sister Onome, and she's going to take over now. So, Sister Onome, you can start. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'll be speaking on the topic that says our attitude towards giving. Our attitude towards giving. And when I say our attitude towards giving, I mean giving to God. That is our attitude towards giving to God. Some people think when they give to the pastor or they give church. Some are even curious about where their money goes to, how this money, how they spend it, what they are spent on. Some even feel, okay, the pastor is living on my money, or the pastor is been spending our tithe and everything. But personally, I feel we should have a positive attitude towards giving. So when giving to God, or when we bring our sacrifice or offering towards God, I feel that there should be a positive attitude, because this person or person that you claim you are giving to is not man, but God. So I think there should be a positive attitude or attributes that we should showcase. So when bringing our offering or our sacrifice towards God. Now, I would like to I have 3 examples in the Bible to show us. The first one is from Genesis chapter 4. We'll be using Genesis chapter 4 about Cain and Abel when they brought their offering. In Genesis chapter 4, we can read it later, the Bible passage. I'll just explain it. There, Cain brought, Cain was a farmer. So the kind of fruits he brought to God, just like it was not the best. But Abel was able to bring the fattest of his cow, the best. So even when Cain was even angry, God was like, why are you angry? That if you do well, that will you not be accepted? If the gift or the offering or the sacrifice was the best, it will be accepted. So in our everyday life, or when bringing our sacrifice or offering towards God, I believe that we should look at what we are bringing towards Him. Is this the best, or is this the best I can do? Is this the best of the best that I can bring towards God, that I can show to Him that, okay, with everything that God has been giving to me, or that He has blessed me with, this is what I can showcase, this is what I can give to Him, which is the best. Another example is the woman who gave all she had. The woman who gave all she had. That is in Luke chapter 21, verse 1 to 4. In that case, the rich people there, if I bring it to our everyday life, to our normal life here, just like maybe in the church service, then they were giving offering. It was time for offering. Then this person came out, that person came out, giving offerings. Then the rich people, to me, I feel like, okay, maybe they are flaunting their, I'm rich, maybe 1,000 naira note or 2,000 naira note, flaunting it out to put. But then this woman brought the least, little. But there, the best place I like there was in verse 3. That's at Luke chapter 21, verse 3. When he said, this is Jesus talking here. So he said, truly I say to you, that this poor widow has put in more than all. Then verse 4, for all this out of their abundance have put in offerings for God. But she, out of her poverty, put in all the livelihood that she had. So with the little she had, she's able to bring something out of it to give back to God, that yes, God has blessed me. Even if she doesn't have a lot, she has life. She was able to stand up to come and give her offering. She was able to stand on her feet and everything. I feel she's grateful for that alone. Then to be able to bring something out of her nothing, Jesus said there that she has given the best offering there. she has given the best to God. Even if those other people brought a lot, but even in their abundance, I feel okay, maybe they did not give, even though they gave the biggest amount of money there or anything, but this lady, in her nothing, she was able to like, okay, I have to give back to God. Then the third one I'll be talking about is Ananias and Sapphira. You know, I will have like heard of this Ananias and Sapphira. It's in Acts chapter 5. When Ananias and Sapphira sold a possession and kept back part of the proceeds, they sold, though it's their land, but I feel they vowed that, okay, I'm going to do this to God. I'm going to give back to God. God has given me, maybe I vowed that God has given me this and I'm going to give this back to him. Then when I went ahead, and maybe he did that to me, I went ahead and sold this possession or something. Then to give back was a problem. They kept part of it. I feel like, are they trying to cheat God? Or were they trying to lie to him? Or were they like, okay, God will not know, right? Let me just, is our land after all? Or this belongs to me after all? It's my life after all? Why can't I do this? So personally, I feel when giving to God, when we claim that, yes, I want to give to God, I want to bring my offering, it should be something that we are not forced to do. It should be something that, okay, I'm coming to give, maybe on Sunday service, I'm going forward to give to God this. It should not be something like, if I don't give now, people will look at me like I'm not giving, or I'm not, like, I did not give offering today. But I feel it should be something that we should not be forced to do. And again, there's another set of people who feels that, okay, after giving to God, or after paying in church my tithe and everything, or maybe a vow or something, then you expect that, okay, let them just come out and mention your name, that, okay, Mrs. This or Mr. That gave so this amount of money. That is the reward of that person. I feel that person has gotten the reward. There's no blessing to it again. No blessing to it again anymore. You have collected your reward. The blessing that the person is supposed to accumulate or something has been given to him right in that place. So I feel one is that we should be glad when giving to God. We should not be forced. Then we should also give the best out of what we have, not remnants. We should not give God peanuts. Like, okay, this is what is remaining after I have settled my debts, I've bought what to eat, everything. Then, okay, this is what is remaining. Let me just give God this that is remaining. So when it comes to giving to God, there's a question I often ask myself, like, what if God blesses me the same way I give to him? Like, okay, since we said the tithe is 10%, right? What if as I'm giving to God that 10%, that's how God bless me? Or if it's 15 naira I wish to give to God, what if he blesses me that way? That's something that keeps ringing in mind when anytime they talk about giving to God, or when it comes to me giving offering, or when it comes to tithe or vow. So I believe these little things matters a lot. Though we may not know anybody's heart or mind, but I feel when you're coming to God, you want to come and give to him, you're giving, the attributes or attitude you show, being glad, not being forced, bringing the best, not trying to cheat God, not nice. I feel those little things matters a lot. And if we are able to put these things into our Christian life, or even our normal life, our everyday life, I feel it will really help us a lot. We will go far a lot in everything we do. So that's what I have this evening for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Salome, for the message. That was really good. Like, I love the topic so much. And it's actually it's actually sad that people don't know the aftermath of giving to God. Let me give you guys this example. I was in the church. So the two people that were sitting in front of me, one person brought out what is it called, our offering. It was 200 naira. Okay, so then the person that was sitting beside her was a man, and the man was saying that why does she want to drop the whole of 200 naira, that he can change it for her, that he has change. Like that was when I was like determined to know what they were actually discussing, like what was going on. And the woman too was agreeing, like, oh, you have change, oh, please change it, please help me change it. And this woman, you had it in your mind to put down 200 naira, and then somebody just changed your mind to drop 50 naira, and then you were so glad. So I don't know, please you did not come to church because of anybody. That's the first thing that you should know. You came to God because of God, or to church because of God. So whatever it is that you've determined in your heart to do for God, let it be that thing exactly. Don't change your mind because somebody is saying, or people are looking, or this and that. Or maybe even if it is like a gathering and you're meant to pay like a certain amount of money, and then maybe some people are not paying, and you're like, why am I even paying? Am I the only one that is here? It doesn't matter. All you should care about is you and God, your relationship between yourself and God. And don't be forced to give, like what Sister Onome said. Don't let anybody force you to, I don't know how to, like, don't let it get to that stage that let us shall drop it, or let us shall buy this, or let me shall give my time to God. It is not only about money that you can actually, do for God. But like today, we're discussing about giving. That's why we're using maybe gifting or money. So don't let it get to that stage that you have to be forced. Like it's not coming from your heart. You're just doing it because, oh, they say we should do it. Or like I said before, that somebody that has 200 naira, if you have the amount of money that you're giving, stick to it. And don't say because maybe, for an example, maybe somebody else's offering, for an example, you saw that it's actually bigger than yours. And you know in your heart, genuinely, truthfully, that you cannot afford that kind of offering. Stick to the one you're giving. See, even if you give 1 naira, you give 100 million, it depends on your heart. But it is very, very good to give when you have the ability, like when God has blessed you. If you are able to do anything for God, please do it. So I hope that you understood today's lesson. It's a very nice topic. So like today's topic was trying to teach us to always learn to give. Let your attitude be clear, let it be pure, be good towards giving, okay? Because when you give, you receive more. That's just how it is. If you're stingy to God, let me put it that way, if you're stingy to God, you're automatically stingy to yourself. Yeah, so please and please, let's have a good attitude towards giving. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
All right, guys, that's the end of today's lesson. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Thank you for learning the word of God with us again today. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.